Hey guys, welcome back to the Cycling Trike YouTube channel. In today's video, as you can see, I have a flat tire. I made it flat. It's not actually flat, but it's for demonstration purposes. I'm going to show you how you change a flat on a trike. Before we get to that, some things to consider is the rear wheels are a lot easier to change. You don't have to take the wheel off, unlike the front. And another thing to consider that will make the process a bit difficult is if you have fenders covering your bike, your choices on how to change them comes a bit more difficult. You have the choice between taking the fenders off or taking the wheel off, or you could just deal with the fenders and work around the fenders and try and get the tire off of the fenders and so on. You have choices. Personally, I'd probably take the wheel off and make it a lot easier. But I don't have fenders, so I don't have that issue. I haven't really seen the need for fenders. But let's get to today's video. So first, once your tire is deflated, you're going to want some tire levers. You can get by with one, but two will work just as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick the tire lever in like that, and then you're going to go, hold on, I'm going to put the parking brake on the, okay, let's get back to it. So what you're going to do, just go all the way, I'll hold it, you're just going to go all the way around like that. And then occasionally you'll have to lift it up like that. Once you do that, it becomes pretty easy, just like so. And it comes off. I'm not going to take the tube out. I'm just going to show you that this green thing right here, that is, okay, this green thing right here is a tire liner. It goes on the inside of the tire. It just prevents flats, or helps to prevent them. And here's the actual tube. Hopefully you guys are able to see that. And then to put the tire back on the rim is basically the reverse of putting it back on, or taking it off on that. So you're going to take your tire lever, you're just going to go like so, all the way around. And again, if you need to lift the trike, that works sometimes. And this is the difference. And sometimes it helps to put a little bit of air in it, like the situation I'm having right now. So just for time's sake, I'm going to use a floor pump. But you can also use one of these portable pumps that will take up a lot less space on your bike. I'll pause the video, I'll put a little bit of air in it, and I'll get back to you. Okay, I put a little bit of air in it. We're going to try and get the rest of the tire back on the rim. Maybe I put a bit too much air in it. There we go, it's back on the bead. And then once you got the entire tire on the rim, and you confirm that, you can start pumping your tire, preferably about 5 to 10 pounds less than what the max is on your tires. So these are 60 pounds max, so I'm going to pump them up to about 55 pounds. I'm not going to bore you while doing that, so I'm going to do that. I'll get back with you with some tips that you could use to help you change the tire. Okay, the tire's all pumped back up. Some tips I would say when you're putting the new tube in, make sure you put a little bit of air in it to help it stay in the tire as you're putting the tire on the rim. And another thing, to help keep the tube where you want it, specifically where the valve stem comes through the rim, the thing you can do is put the valve stem cap on the tire, and that will keep the valve stem in that location and won't move side to side. That I found that pretty helpful with I changed probably 8 tires on this bike. I had to change the tubes that many times. Mostly do the glass. But other than that, that's the only tips I can provide. And then also, if you have wheel lights, make sure you don't put your zip ties too close to the valve stem location, so you can do this and you can pump your tires easily. And other than that, another thing I can touch on would be brakes. If you have these types of brakes, which are the V brakes they are commonly called, or rim brakes, whatever, they're pretty easy to adjust. I'm not going to really show you, I don't have the tools with me right now to make the process easy. But all you're going to do is squeeze. It's hard to do this with one hand. Just a second. So all you're going to do is squeeze and then lift up, and then they release the brakes like that. And that's another thing that you'll have to do this. You'll have to do that when you change the front tire, because that releases the brakes so you can get the tire through when you're changing the front tire. But it also comes in, that's just, and then to adjust your brakes, this cable right here, you're just going to unscrew this nut right there just a little bit, and you're going to pull this cable, and that will adjust your brakes. Ideally, you squeeze them and then you adjust them, and then when you release, they should give you enough space between the rim and the brakes that your tire can still move freely, but also your brakes are pretty strong. So that'll be it for today's video. If you like today's video, make sure you give it a like. And if you have any questions about today's video, make sure you leave a comment below. And if you like the content I'm posting, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on a new video. Like always, see you in the next one. Bye.